Hey, what's up, guys? We have some absolutely insane drama taking place right now that I am going to cover and explain to you guys in full detail that has to do with one of the biggest rising stars in the finance space on YouTube. His name is Caleb Hammer. He's behind the financial audit. You know, that's how he blew up, having, people on his channel when he audits their finances and kind of roast them. It's between him and it's between another YouTuber who's actually been on my channel before named Schaefer, okay? So I'll just give you guys the full beginning of how everything happened, and we'll just break this whole thing down. So about an hour ago, Caleb Hammer posted this in his community tab. He said, "Yay, I finally get to get canceled. Here comes the drama. After a year of Zeke threatening to..." I can't even say the word because you guys know this is YouTube, so I'm not going to say it, but you guys can clearly read it on the screen. That doxed me, harassed me for not letting him come on the show. Someone is actually going to platform him. YouTube drama shows don't have the best reputation of journalistic integrity, but I hope Scott is better than most, though I've personally never consumed this content. I can't believe this guy who has tried to ruin my life multiple times because I wouldn't allow him on the show again is still trying to harm my life. I'm glad that most people will be objective and see that he has bragged about it being for the drama in the past and that he's a compulsive liar. This is so gross. I hope our culture does better in the future than feed stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. And then here's the post. So he posted a tweet from Scott Shafer, which I'm going to go to. I got the Twitter up. So this is the Twitter account, right? Let's zoom in a little bit. So this is Scott Shafer. This is Scott Shafer's official Twitter account. Scott tagged Caleb Hammer twice. You can see right here, 20 hours ago, he said, "Hey, Caleb Hammer, I've been receiving some disturbing info from guests of your show about inappropriate things you've allegedly asked them to do. Please reach out to me so I can get your side of the story for the video." Now, I feel like what Scott did was the right thing to do. This is the reasonable thing to do. Hey, somebody's bringing me a story. I have no idea who did what. Everybody knows when it comes to any situation, it's his side, your side, and the truth. There's always three sides to every story. Your side, his side, the truth. The best thing you could do is hear both sides, and Scott Shafer is doing that. He asked that on numerous occasions. First, 20 hours ago, he said it. Then just 4 hours ago, he said, "Hey, Caleb Hammer, once again, I'm reaching out to get your side of the story about the inappropriate allegations people are now accusing you of." And it's interesting because if you notice, Scott Shafer actually changed the tweet. The original tweet was, "I've been receiving some disturbing info from a guest of your show." But then the tweet that he said 4 hours ago, he said, "I'm reaching out again to get your side of the story about the inappropriate allegations people are now accusing you of." So I don't know if Scott spoke to multiple people or what's going on, but this is just an absolutely insane situation. He says, "Please respond so I can present both sides in a fair and balanced way." And then if you actually look at Caleb, Caleb's not happy about it. He made that post on his YouTube community tab, and then he also quoted what Scott Shafer said. He basically said the exact same thing right here that he posted on his YouTube community tab. But if you look at the comments, he's not happy. I mean, this guy is talking about suing people, all kinds of stuff. Let's just go ahead and read just a little bit about it. So first off, this person says context. I believe he's referring to this. So for those who don't know who Zeke is, let me just show you the YouTube video. I'm pretty sure this is him. I went through majority. I didn't go through every single Caleb Hammer video, but I went through most of the videos of Caleb Hammer. There's actually a website you could go to like really find certain stuff in videos. But anyway, I typed in Zeke, I typed in Caleb Hammer. This is what I found. So I don't know if this is the same Zeke or not, but I think it might be. I don't know, but I think it might be. I think this is him. So apparently Zeke is somebody who's been on his show before. He has interacted with Caleb Hammer before. Okay, now let's go back to what Caleb Hammer is saying under the comments. So there is a Reddit post. We will get to that in a minute. I will click on this Reddit post. As a matter of fact, I have it pulled up right here. We'll get to that in a minute. Right now, let's just keep scrolling. So first, somebody posted this, and then Caleb said, "It's crazy. This man has literally tried to have me killed, and people are going to platform his nonsense. 10 minutes of research online shows that he's a serial liar and will do anything for attention to make his non-existent streaming career take off." And then after that, this is where you start to hear the lawsuit talk. So Caleb Hammer says, "Thank you, Robert. I hope he is thorough with his research. We have every text and video, and we are ready to take legal action against whoever we need to. I've been waiting for this part of being a large creator. Well, he definitely makes a crap ton of money on YouTube, so he definitely has the money to go after somebody in a lawsuit if he really wanted to. My question is he talking about Scott or is he talking about the Zeke guy? I think he's talking about the Zeke guy. I can't understand for the life of me why he would sue Scott. And I also don't like the fact that he framed it as you're platforming a liar and all that. It's like, bro, we don't know that this guy's a liar unless we hear your side of the story. Number one. Number two, you got to understand when you have channels like Scott Shafer, who does investigations and exposes certain things about certain people, you got to understand this is his job. This is what he does. Now, his job is to be fair. He gave you the opportunity, Caleb, to speak to him about what's going on. From what I can see, I can't tell completely if Caleb has spoken to Scott or not. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think he has, because Caleb hasn't said anything on Twitter, anything on his YouTube post that would indicate that he spoke to Scott. What he simply said was, let's go back to the post. What he simply said was, yay, I finally get to get canceled. Here comes the drama. After a year of Zeke, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, YouTube drama shows don't have the best reputation of journalistic integrity, but I hope Scott is better than most, though I've personally never consumed his content. This statement right here makes me think he did not speak to Scott. What it makes me think is he's hoping that Scott has journalistic integrity as he's claiming. But to me, Caleb, if you didn't speak to Scott, your side of the story isn't going to get told. So when somebody like a CoffeeZilla or a Scott Shafer reaches out to you, you have to respond. You have to say something. If you say nothing, it's not a good look. Again, I have no idea if Caleb responded or not. Okay, let's get to the next part, okay? The next part is, there's this Reddit post, okay? And this is actually by Caleb Hammer himself that was posted 6 months ago. So Caleb said, I saw Zeke spam this subreddit early this morning. I'm sorry you all have to go through the annoyance of this. I honestly am going against every bone in my body writing this because I know it's giving him exactly what he wants, clout. But from the beginning, I said my channel is all about transparency. After we filmed 3 episodes with him, it was clear he was never going to make any progress, but he kept begging to come back on, and I had to repeatedly tell him no for months and months. Eventually after this, he snapped. I guess the only way he could get the attention he wanted, if not coming on the show, was to go full belligerent. It's been interesting watching the progress of what he said about me these last 2 months. It gets more and more extreme every time he posts something because he clearly didn't get the reaction he desired from whatever post before. I'm willing to bet next month that I'm going to be some sort of, okay, whatever. He's saying some crazy stuff. This man has, and this is the key part right here. This man has posted my address and has threatened to kill me multiple times. I've blocked him everywhere, but he always finds a way to get to me. With the doxing of my location, he has put myself, my pets, and my friends all at risk of physical harm. This has led to extremely bad mental health moments for myself recently. Okay, so he's already setting himself to go for the lawsuit right here. This is the language people say when they sue somebody. They're like, oh, he defamed me. You know, he hurt my mental health. He gave my address. It made me feel unsafe. My mental health is terrible. I was scared. I was afraid. I had to go to therapy. He's already setting the scene up for a lawsuit. This is basically the similar language you would see if he goes ahead and decides to sue that guy. He says here, but I hope to just move on. I've reported this to all platforms, but they won't seem to do anything. My lawyer and law enforcement are already on this, hoping to resolve this once and for all. I legitimately wish, okay, blah, blah, blah. So that's the key part about this. Now, here's an article I want to show you guys, and I want to be very careful here because Caleb Hammer's doing a lawsuit language, and I just want to be extremely clear with this, Caleb, because I'm sure you're probably going to watch this. I'm not accusing you of anything. Everything that I'm saying here is allegedly. I am simply reporting on the news that I am seeing. That is what I do on this channel. I am a drama finance channel. Everybody knows this. I'm not accusing you of anything, Caleb. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you did this crazy stuff that you're being accused of. However, I found it online. It's public information, so I have to post it, okay? Here we go. So I did find this online. And it says here, who is Caleb Hammer and why is he being called creepy? A summary of the allegations looks like it was posted in 2022, but it looks like it was, oh, I'm sorry, no. It was posted in September of 2023, and it was updated on October 1st. So let's just read a little bit of it. And there is a YouTube video that follows it too. Is this the video right here? No, that's not the video. We'll click the video later. But we'll just read a little bit of it because this is what's being alleged. It's public information. I got to cover it. It says here, Caleb Hammer is a YouTube and TikTok personality who has made his mark on the internet with his ruthless financial audits. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's get to the serious stuff. Says here, however, he allegedly uses this questionably acquired position of power and influence to manipulate his financially vulnerable guests. Claims from former guests include unforeseen harassment from his audience, discomfort during the filming process, Caleb attempting to solicit them for OnlyFans content, sexual harassment, and sexual assault. Amongst these claims, critics continue to call out their issues with the base ideology behind his content, the type of audience plus conversation it invites, and Caleb's negligence surrounding the creator-fan power dynamic. Okay, crazy allegations here. The high-level rundown. Caleb started posting in 2022, blah, blah, blah. Bullying, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Between July 2nd through 6th, 2023, information began coming out about Caleb sending a voice message to a former guest, Zeke. Remember, this is the same Zeke that Caleb is referring to in that long community post that he posted regarding the Scott Schaefer possibly making a video about this. So it says Caleb... information began coming out about Caleb sending a voice message to a former guest, Zeke, which documents him asking that guest to do OnlyFans with a friend of his very explicitly. All of that discourse was once again deleted from his subreddit to stop any further discussion and stop people from asking him about the objectively disturbing and verifiably documented claims. A video was posted on July 5th with evidence from a different guest of his show saying he proposed OnlyFans to her as well. This video also calls out the fundamental issues with his content and the type of audience it invites. It was created and posted with zero knowledge of the actively unfolding situation regarding Zeke. This video, in tandem with the active discussion surrounding Zeke, kicked off a lockdown on Caleb Hammer's subreddit. Okay. After this happened, Caleb, who is the moderator of his own subreddit, posted twice, once asking for opinions on if it's creepy to offer OnlyFans to his former guest, and another to thank everyone for their responses despite deleting and deflecting everyone's very real criticism and evidence. Then a subreddit called Creepy Caleb Hammer was created, and people who had been banned from his space started to gather there to discuss the situation. Caleb Hammer contacted the creator of the video, Dante Welch, on July 6th, asking him to meet up and clear his name. Dante proposed an interview at a neutral location despite Caleb's attempt to have him travel to the studio to record it himself. And Dante's opinion tried to control the narrative further. And then you see looks like some Instagram messages here. I have no idea if those messages are real or fake. I don't know. I'm just reading and cover the news, folks. Caleb did agree to remove part of his video per HGHH's criticism surrounding his exploitation of guests, a clip where he suspects a guest could be pre-diabetic, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Dante Welch followed up on his offer and received no response from Caleb. Let's see. Dante began posting again about Caleb Hammer and his lack of accountability on various issues that were discussed with him in person. This was met with intense harassment from Caleb's fans, unsurprisingly, given that Caleb has sanitized his subreddit and socials to avoid any inquiry/discussion from fans within his highly moderated echo chamber. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Then it says here, final comment. Okay. What is financial audit? I think I pretty much read to you guys everything that's going on. If you guys want to check this out yourselves, you can. Obviously, I have the website right here. Okay. It looks like this is it. Looks like this is it from what I can see. This is a crazy situation. Hold on. Okay. When HGH LLC began talking about the situation on TikTok in September 2023 in response to YouTuber Nick is Not Green alluding to a new video coming soon about Caleb Hammer, they were met with a flurry of direct personal attacks and comments containing hateful undertones in defense of Caleb. Some of these people even went back to a TikTok video posted on August 20th, containing a clip of HGH's July 2023 conversation with Caleb, in which Nicole confronting him about his negligence surrounding the... Okay, well... I'm just trying to get to the meat and potatoes of this. This is a very long article. Okay, summary of the OnlyFans accusations. There are currently 2 former guests that have spoken out about Caleb's antics. Says here, former guest 1, anonymous, female, age 20, a former guest of Caleb's show, sent messages to creator Dante Welch detailing her experience during and after her episode. She recounted being uncomfortable with Caleb's editor during filming, who she thought was his roommate, based on her perception of the situation at the time. She also told Dante that Caleb asked about her interest in pursuing an OnlyFans collaboration. She had never done OnlyFans before and clearly communicated that she was uninterested in his offer. Although she says she was not pressured further on this, she was uncomfortable with the proposition. She also detailed Caleb's proposition for her to appear on his dating show. This guest story emphasizes that Caleb was willing to offer this OnlyFans opportunity to any guest, regardless of if they had previously been involved in the space or not. Then there's former guest number 2. This is Zeke, age 19. This guest alleges sexual harassment and assault by Caleb. He has detailed his experience across social media in an attempt to get people to hear his story, but his unfiltered demeanor has been twisted against him. As painted as a crazy person, blah, 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 blah. Zeke, who was only 19 at the time, claims that Caleb coerced and pressured him into sexual conversations and subsequently assaulted him after multiple attempts to communicate his discomfort. His claims that after the assault, Caleb made him sign an NDA and then went on to gaslight him and his audience about the experience for weeks to come. As mentioned, Zeke has already been very outspoken online about his experience with Caleb Hammer. This has been met with intense harassment from Caleb's fans, blah, 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 blah. A secret stream, private Discord. Man, this article online has a lot. Anyway, I think this video is going on more than long enough. The bottom line is, these are some wild accusations. Sorry about that. Okay, the recording stopped, but that's okay. Anyway, I have no idea what's true or not true. This situation is absolutely insane. And there's a video too. Let me see if I can find that video. There was a video that like somebody made about Caleb or something. I think this is it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. Let's see, because I definitely saw it. Is that it? Okay, I don't know where the video was, but somebody made a video about this whole situation. I saw it early. I don't know where it went. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is the video right here. Oh, you guys can't even see it because my freaking screen record on my laptop went away. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, you have that. Matter of fact, let me turn screen record back on actually. So let me turn screen record back on my laptop. It should come on any minute. And then this Dante Welch guy has been, okay, here we go. So screen record is back on. So this Dante Welch guy apparently has been documenting it. So here's the Caleb Hammer is the algorithm's favorite financial creep. And then here's another video right here that I see where it says Caleb Hammer is the, predatory YouTuber ruined this 20-year-old's future. So this guy's making another video about Caleb Hammer. So I don't know who Dante Welch is. I mean, I do because we just read about him. So I do kind of have an idea. But yeah, this guy has been making endless videos about Caleb Hammer. So you have 2 people. You have Dante Welch and you have another guy named Zeke. So I don't know what's going to happen. I will be very interested to see what happens when Scott makes this video. And I also want to say this, Caleb, when you see this, I didn't make any accusations about you. Everything is allegedly. I am just simply covering the news. And yeah, this is a absolutely insane story. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please don't go in my comments saying, oh, Caleb's this, Caleb's that. Do not do that because at the end of the day, we have no proof of any of this. We have no idea what's going on. I would say let's just wait and see what happens. As we get more information, once Scott's video comes out, I will analyze it and I will report my opinion and I will continue to report the drama news that we have. Absolutely insane story. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining like the entire situation. And thank you guys so much for watching and being subscribed to this channel. See you guys in the next one.